All right, y'all. I'm back to tell more of my business. Not something I usually do, but since I did start the story, I guess I'll finish it or tell you guys where we're at so far. For those who don't know, the last video when I said when bad things happen, I was referring to my car being stolen. Walked outside, broken glass everywhere on the ground. Didn't see anybody leaving. Neighbor is the one who informed me. And when I told the cops and everything, a report was filed and they said there was no follow-up or nothing like that. So I've been waiting on my insurance to give me the go to, see if they're going to pay for the vehicle or if they, find it and fix it, whatever it is. So up until this point, I've been panicking even more so than when I found out the car was stolen. Why was I panicking even more? Well, it's because I was very, very confused in what I was supposed to be praying for. I didn't know if I was supposed to be praying to get my vehicle back or if I'm praying that they don't find the vehicle so that way they could pay me out and then I can get something new. I was informed, as a way to try to get me to relax. Hopefully you guys ain't tripping about this angle, by the way. I am at a very nice park in a rich neighborhood, but it ain't my neighborhood, just in case y'all think I'm trying to brag or something like that. It ain't my neighborhood, but rich people got the best views. I'll show y'all what's ahead of me when I get into it, but yeah. Baby little tripod, angle's low. Anyways, I didn't know what to pray for, whether that be them to find my vehicle so I can get my things back and just feel, I guess, I got my stolen things back and the people get in trouble, or if I was just supposed to straight up pray for them not to find it and then I can get something new, but then my stuff is eventually still, stolen. Everything is in it that I told you guys about. Well, they told me I think it was longer than 14 days, but by the time that they told me, they said we got 14 more days or something like that. If we don't find it, we'll just pay you off. Well, here I am, out of town. Then I get a voicemail, not even a call. I don't know how people do this. How can you leave me a voicemail if you didn't even call me, if I have no missed calls? Anyway, it was a police officer letting me know that they were towing my vehicle to whatever yard was in town, right? So my heart dropped because she already did warn me that if we call you and you don't answer, if we call you and you answer, you can come pick up your vehicle. If you don't come pick it up right when we find it, then you are responsible for the towing fees. So I feel like it was a low-key setup that she left a voicemail and didn't even call me to put more charges on me that I'm gonna have to get my own vehicle out of tow. So yeah, they found the vehicle. Unfortunately, on the last day, ain't that something? They found the vehicle on the last day. I've been out of town, so I haven't had a chance to go see it myself. However, I did send somebody down there, had to write a notary to give them permission to go to the tow yard to inspect my vehicle and get whatever may be left in the vehicle. So they send pictures, and y'all, the car was trashed. I mean trash. Like on the inside, on the outside, it didn't look that bad. It looked like they made a scraped up against something, but not like head-on damage or nothing like that. It looks like somebody took like an axe or something and like hit the roof of the car, because it's like a big old, like a dent and like paint missing on the roof. I'll try to add some pictures and stuff, that the pictures that I received, or like a video as well that I got of the vehicle. But yeah, outside didn't look too bad. Outside of, they took one of the wheels off or probably damaged the wheel. Maybe it might have been on the side that had the little scratch on the side of the vehicle. So maybe they hit something, damaged the wheel, replaced the wheel. There was a spare tire in my back seat along with jacks and all types of tools that were not mine. So they came prepared. They had like garden gloves in there. They had so much stuff in there that was not even mine. But then the inside, dude, first of all, the whole car smelled like smoke. Like it looked like they just packed 10 to 15 people in the same car, and it was just smoking up the vehicle. I don't even know where the car was found at, by the way. Wasn't really my concern. I just got a voicemail saying, we got your vehicle. It's going to be at such and such tow yard. And that's when I started having to stop what I was doing out of town, hurry up and go to UPS or whatever, write a notary, send it back home, give them permission. Like, it was just a mess. It just ruined a whole lot of stuff that I had going on. I still had the stuff going on, but mentally I was no longer there. But yeah, so I'm looking at pictures of the vehicle. Vehicle is completely trashed, food everywhere, and I'm such a neat person. Like, I won't say OCD neat, but some would maybe say that. I think I pretty much put it like this: if I have my desk organized a certain way and you touch a pencil on that desk, I'm gonna know, because I set my things down a certain way. So to see my vehicle in the condition that it was in, oh, my heart, man. There was food all over the place. Yes, the car stank. They busted the whole steering wheel off. I guess that's how, I ain't trying to give no steps on how to do what they did, but I guess that's how they had to do it. So the whole steering wheel thing busted off. But in addition to that, whatever was up and underneath the foot pedals, they busted that out as well, and all the cords and stuff was hanging. So I guess that's how my radio ended up getting disabled. So to the people, first of all, too, by the way, everybody who commented on that first video, at this point, I have not responded to anybody just yet, but I really, really, really appreciate your guys', kind words, telling me, it's going to be all right, I'm going to bounce back, or, giving me an example of something like this that happened to you, kind of letting me know, it ain't only me that this has kind of been happening to. It does make me feel better. So again, I appreciate it. But yeah, somebody said that there was just like, yeah, they probably been watching you in your stereo and stuff like that. They probably about to rip all that out and then ditch the car. I thought that was going to happen too, but surprisingly, most of my stuff was still in the car, which is kind of weird. They did steal some stuff. I had some Ray-Ban glasses in there that I've had for maybe like a year or something like that. Funny thing is, I just replaced those with a different color, but I did like the color that I had in the vehicle. So they stole those. I had not that much money, just like $5-10 worth of coins, just in case I get a flat tire, have to go to the little pump, So they stole the coins, of course. My radio was still in there. I thought they were like damaged it or something like that, but maybe their way of damaging the radio was to rip the cords out of the bottom. So the radio, I don't even know if the radio comes on no more, but it didn't look like it was yanked out or busted up or nothing like that. They probably just, I don't know, they cut the cords or something like that to make the radio not receive any power. So maybe they were smart enough to do that. Stole my glasses, stole a couple coins, I had a camera back there. Good thing is, though, the camera was a camera that I rarely ever used. It was a very, very old camera that actually still used like 4 AA batteries. So that was something that I was planning on trying to sell for just real cheap. So they got that off my hands, stole that. My skates, again, gone. Both pairs of my skates were gone. Excuse me. What else am I remembering? Now, again, I'm gonna have to try to add the pictures here to show you guys, but my subwoofer was still in there, and I put a cage on it. Now, it was all jumbled around, so it looks like they went into my trunk. Whatever they did when they crashed the car, whatever they did, they went up under the trunk, took out the spare tire, put the spare tire on, and then they had another spare tire from God knows where in the back seat. Food everywhere, but my subwoofer and my amplifier was still in there. My amplifier was still screwed in to the back of the seat where I had it installed. So they didn't mess with that, or maybe they tried to and couldn't get it out. But yeah, subwoofer still there. Again, I don't know if all of this stuff works, but I believe it'll work because I put a little cage on it. So that's the good news and the bad news, ultimately, for those who cared to listen to the rest of the story, or at least what we got so far. Vehicle was found on the last day. So at this point, they're either going to fix the vehicle or, well, I don't know. They told me they would pay me out if the vehicle wasn't found. So it was found, but I did speak to somebody and they said they kind of have to analyze the damage. So if there's too much damage, they might total it out, which I guess that could be, a good thing. Or also, I guess as a secondary way of totaling the vehicle out, they told me that basically I'm like 50th in line, because this has been happening to so many people. So again, it's not a good sign that this has been happening to so many people, but it makes me feel just a little bit better that this is not something like a personal attack on me. Nobody was trying to, steal my stuff, or I don't feel like somebody had their eye on me specifically to get me. So these vehicles have been getting stolen everywhere nationwide, and I'm just another one in the bunch. So the place that the shop that I sent my vehicle to told me there's so many more people ahead of me in line, and from the looks of it, there may be either a long wait, and instead of having me waiting to get my vehicle fixed, they might just write it off, or they got to see. I guess my the adjuster, my insurance guy has to look at it, but then the shop also has to look at it. Then they have to agree like on a price and stuff like that on I guess if they're going to wait to get it fixed, or if I'm going to get paid out on the situation. So that's where we're at right now. Again, just to recap, my vehicle was found on the last day. Most of my stuff is still in it. Both pairs of my skates were gone. Money gone. I had a knife in there. Really cool knife too. I've had it for a long time. One of my clients gave it to me. I used to be a certified nursing assistant, seeing some clients and stuff like that. And one of them, he was like a knife collector, or I guess a collector and a seller of knives. He had just a bunch of different sizes and everything. He used to, every time I used to come over, he'd be like, hey, go pick a knife or whatever. So I picked a really cool one. So yeah, they took that up off me, but I guess I could replace it with something else. But yeah, there's that. Not too much. Again, I'm chilling at this park. I'll show you guys. I don't know if I could can I flip it around? I'll try to flip the camera around. This is what it's looking like behind me, some houses and stuff like that. Let's check the front. All right, so yeah, I'm at this big old park surrounded by these houses right next to the mountains. And at night, it's a really good view from up here. I don't know, can I zoom in? Yeah, you can see the whole strip. So yeah, it's a real chill place to come to. But yeah. It's my life, y'all. But again, we got more good news though. On top of the good news I told y'all last time, we got more good news. So I am starting to stay positive, Stay positive. I am going to bounce back. It's going to be all good. Oh, did I tell y'all? It's useful and it's not useful. There was some stuff left in the vehicle again that was not mine. Hold on. One of the things that was in the vehicle that was not mine was the Amazon package, right? And it looked like a setup because the Amazon package had an address on it that was not too far away from my house. So I guess it is kind of in the neighborhood, right? But it didn't have a name on it. And it doesn't look like the name was scratched off or pulled off or covered up or nothing like that. Like maybe they printed a label and like just didn't put it on. I don't know. It was weird. It just looked kind of weird the way it was, but it was an Amazon package. Now, with that address being not too far away from the house, I was about to say I wanted to pull up, but I was going to walk over there. I was going to do a walk on by, you know what I'm saying? However, before doing something like that, because I know that wouldn't be a good idea, I decided to talk it over with some people. Not if I should go over there or not, but, just like, look at these, what the idiots done did. They done left information in there, not thinking they probably did that on purpose to kind of, Anyway, I posted the information in a chat that I came across, a little thing on Facebook about stolen cars and stuff like that in the area. And it turns out that house was robbed, or maybe not their house, but their mailbox. I guess people was breaking into mailboxes, stealing stuff a couple blocks away from my address. And oh snap. Yeah, stealing stuff in the mailbox, and they left some of the evidence in there. Yeah, story getting too long now. I guess the last one was like 20 minutes. This looks like it's about 15. But yeah, so at this point, I'm just waiting to see what they're going to do with the vehicle. Got most of my stuff back. My skates are gone, which is the most important thing. Knife gone, money gone, Ray-Bans gone. What else? Vehicle trash, steering wheel broken off, foot pedals jammed up, food all in the car, smelling like smoke. Got my subwoofer back, got my amplifier back, and I had some Nikes in there. I had maybe these ain't cool Nikes or not something now, but I think they retailed for like $250. So they left those in there. They left my Nikes in there with the little lunch pail shoebox case. They left like all my stuff. What the heck? That's how I know this dude big. All right, let me get up off of here, man. He making too much noise, but I'll get you guys with an update if you guys care enough. If not, let me know what vehicle I should start looking into. I don't know if I need another sedan or maybe a truck, preferably like a mid-sized truck. Nothing that's gonna kill too much gas, but I guess at this point, from what I've heard, it's time to start looking, I guess, continue looking into a new vehicle, because even though they found this one, the condition that I seen it in ain't looking too good. Now I'm getting a phone call. Check with y'all shortly. Peace.